A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
On this week's episode,
K, L, M, N, O, P, the ABCs of marriage. He's Kevin.
She's Robyn.
And we're the Schwobs. E, F, I was further along than that, wasn't I? G, okay.
You sing that so well.
Well, I could have done A, B, C, easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh. But no one wants to be singing, really.
No.
Okay. So let's get serious.
So.
Right. Not happening.
No.
ABCs of marriage.
Mm-hmm. So,
where in the tarnations of Tinseltown did this one come from?
It came from Tinseltown.
Oh, okay.
That was where I went to actually pull it from.
Tinseltown.
No, I was in Dahlonega and thinking while I was, being so entertained by two dogs.
And what you're saying is you had time on your hands.
I did have time on my hands. But God kept bringing ABCs of marriage to mind. And so people, we had to cheat this time. Mm-hmm.
They're actually written down.
Yeah.
So just, we'll engage with you, but please be understanding that every now and then we gotta go.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't memorize nothing.
No.
That's not. Too early for that one. I have to yell at myself if I start singing that song.
Have patience.
No, I'm getting nothing for Christmas. That something's gonna get a little off. Okay, sorry. Yes, I'm crazy, everyone.
And she's proud of it.
Very.
Yes. So
if you only heard our conversation before this one, that was off camera. You'll all be scared of me.
Very.
Anyway,
very much so.
This is why I love number A.
Number A. Allow for mistakes.
Number A. Like the one I just made. Let me just say something about this. Mm-hmm. One of us is very gracious about allowing for mistakes. And one of us is very ungracious about allowing for mistakes. See, I have to
one keeps the list of mistakes.
Yeah. I have to be honest on this podcast. You guys all know why. Because he'll call me out on the podcast about it. So I have gotten better. The dead horse stays dead, and it's not just tan leather that no longer is able to be used.
Instead of yelling at me with the mistake, you coach through the mistake.
I will agree with that 85% of the time. Excuse me. 85% of the time, I will agree with that comment. The other 15, I do yell.
Oh, yes, you do.
But guys, allow each other mistakes and be gracious.
Something that we talk about quite often is that there is no perfect marriage. And what helps a marriage work is allowing the mistake, forgiving the mistake.
Yeah. So be be bold.
And we're not talking bzz.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Never was a cheerleader.
No, right.
When you say be brave
and be bold,
be brave, what do you mean by that?
Be brave enough to
ream your spouse out for everything they've done wrong.
No. Be brave enough to speak it out, and let God handle the rest.
Mm.
There was a time that I would think through every scenario
Oh my God.
of how is she going to respond when I say blank?
Okay,
And
people, imagine me now, because I can't move my mic, smacking my head against the table, because that's basically what I did.
Mhm. And, you know, it wasn't until God just had to say to me, you don't worry about it. You let me deal with it.
Now, I will say he still does that from time to time.
From time to time, I do.
So he was taught, okay, he doesn't like to get in fights and arguments.
I do not do
He tries to
confrontation.
avoid them at all costs.
Mhm. Avoiding it causes it. Avoiding conflict will cause a
Robyn
conflict.
has no issue with conflict. If you grew up in Robyn's house, you would know that conflict was a
Mhm.
daily issue.
Conflict was a contact sport in your house, I think.
Some days. So what Kevin learned in his growing up years
Mm-hmm.
was to figure out what he thinks they want to hear and say that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me what I want to hear. First of all, you don't know what I want to hear because that's how complicated my mind is.
Mm-hmm.
It's so complicated, I don't even know what I want to hear.
Yeah.
And I'm being honest. And I've had to teach him, don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Tell me what's in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
I can work with that. And you have a less chance of getting in an argument with me and causing conflict if you just be honest with me. And he's had to be bold about that. It's something that he's had to work on that gives him brave. And that goes into number C.
It really does go into number C.
Communication.
Guys,
Yes.
communication is huge.
Yes. Yes, we're talking over each other. Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not communicating. However, how many of you are sick of hearing the word communication on our podcast? Too bad. Get used to it. It is something that took us 17 to 20 years of our marriage to learn.
Well, and this is, if you're not learning something every day in marriage, there's a problem.
Well, yes, but let's stick where we are. You have a habit of going ahead. Let's stick where we are. Okay, we're on communication.
Mm-hmm.
Communication. Okay, I am a communicator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm what people call an over communicator. I'll tell you everything you want to hear, plus 20,000 things you don't care about. 17
pages of notes she can condense into a minute and a half.
I can.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Here's everything you need to know. Literally. Yep.
With commentaries in between of different things about everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
My cat did. I had a cat named Stretch.
Well, and okay.
He's the opposite.
Mm-hmm. I am the kind of guy that needs to know the whys. And so that's why you can come up with 17 pages and condense it down to a minute and a half.
Yes. But at the same time, you don't like to give me the whys.
Mm.
So where I communicate, I over communicate. You don't communicate enough.
No, I don't.
You under communicate. And so it's important to both communicate. It's something we've worked on. He's gotten a little better. I have not. I'm coming in and talking.
We do balance each other out.
Well, and that's where we segue into number D. What is it with me and numbers? Remember, it's okay it's okay to allow me my mistakes.
Yeah.
To D, differences are okay. And opposites attract a lot of the time.
Yeah. Very true.
Not all the time. Sometimes you marry someone who's like you in 90%. We have a few friends that are very much alike. But that is not Kev and I. We are very different. Believe it or not, he is more of an extrovert than I am. You wouldn't know that by just looking at us and and dealing with us, especially from this podcast, because we all know who talks more. But I'm very much about my alone time, and Kevin will come into my room and I'll be like, go away. Go away.
I have a book on.
Go
Go away.
I'm not going to talk to you right now. I'm not mad at you. I just don't want to deal with you. And I do the same to our child too, and people in general sometimes. I like my comfort area, but I'm also the daring one of the group. I also do. Okay, Robyn, that's not smart. That's all right. I'm gonna do it anyway. Now, I will say, in my older years, I do know my limits. But Kevin will be like, I have to do the pole analogy. It's my favorite analogy,
of course,
of all time. So we've both gotten better since we first met 26 years ago. But the way I would describe Kevin and I 26 years ago is, there's a pool and there's a high diving board. I'm on the high diving board and off it before I even check to see if there's water in the pool.
I'm walking around the pool 17 times to make sure.
77 times to make sure there's no leaks, the water temperature is correct. In and out of the pool 3 or 4 times. Up,
That's right.
down, around, up the small diving board. To the end. Look down. Yep, water. Off the small. Look at the large diving board. Not going up there. Around the pool. Okay, now I'm going to walk into the water. First step. Get acclimated. 5 minutes have gone by. Okay. Second step. Meanwhile, I'm falling from the high board. Look at me! Whee!
Look, Ma! Whee!
Now, I mean, I came to Georgia with no job. Luckily, I had family, so I had a place to stay. With nothing except 2 suitcases. But that was by faith. But, so embrace your spouse's differences. Learn to help them be comfortable out of them, but also, like he said, I'd come with him with something. Hey, I want to do this. Well, how much is that going to cost? I don't know. I haven't looked that up yet. Well, what about this? Not sure. What about this? This is when we first got married. Okay.
This is where the logic in me
now
kicks into gear.
Hey, Kev, there's a writers' conference I want to go to in May.
Right.
It's going to cost $1,500. That includes 2 talking to reps, my meals, a place to stay. It's about 30 minutes from here, so I'm going to drive. And it includes everything. That $1,500 includes it all. What do you say? That's how I now approach him, because I know if he doesn't have all the details, he's not making a decision. And then the next question out of his mouth, when it's dealing with the financial, well, where are we financial? Can we do it?
And 95% of the time, we find a way to do it. We'll talk through ways. But
we've worked with each other's differences, and I think that's what I'm getting at. Is I've learned. Well, okay. here's another one of my favorite conversations, okay, that you and I have, where we actually switch places. So this is soon after I got laid off. And
this is one of our favorite conversations.
And this is showing how my difference and his difference, they can swap, and yours can too. And so we're sitting on the porch, and Kevin says to me, he goes, unless God calls you to, because we got his disability and everything, I don't want you working another day. I want you to write. I want you to do your dream. But what if? Robyn, it doesn't matter. We can handle it. But what if? Robyn, that's not important. But what if? Robyn, do you understand what I am telling you? I do understand what you're telling me. And it's freaking me out because that's not you.
No. See, and if this conversation was 10 years prior to that.
This conversation wouldn't have happened 10 years prior to that.
No.
So,
and that was totally a Holy Spirit.
Okay, so let's go on to E. I'm kind of evaluate. So, evaluate how terrible you are to me.
You have fun with that, don't you?
Evaluate how many times you don't bring me my coffee hot that is sitting on my thing for over an hour, and even with the warmer, it's lukewarm. Is that what I'm supposed to be evaluating?
No, what you need to evaluate is when you have to wait 5 minutes for the coffee to brew because somebody didn't make coffee because he finished it. We wouldn't know who that would be now, would we?
S-O-N. This is something you guys can do together. Evaluate your marriage. Evaluate where you guys are strong and where you need improvement, both individually and together.
Now, go ahead.
Evaluate your faith. What role does it play?
Now, when someone says evaluate, that automatically to a guy, that's a negative because you automatically think, okay, what did I do?
What did I do wrong now? What's wrong with me?
That's not necessarily the case. Everybody has got room to improve. Everybody does.
Absolutely. Except me, because I'm perfect.
Yeah.
Even though earlier I said I wasn't.
Right. But it is totally okay to evaluate because you've always got things to work on. You've always got things that can be better. And it's not that you've done it wrong. It's not that you're doing it right. It may not work the way that you think it's supposed to work. You just try things different. And I know that in years past, that would be a negative to me.
Here's the thing. Evaluate, discuss, and love, not in critical aspect. You do this wrong, you do that wrong. Dude, knock it off. You know, so many times Kevin can't cook. That's a fact. He's gotten better. Thank you, Ninja. But it's not Kevin's forte.
No.
And he'll come to me and go, should I do this or this with this? I'm like, hold on, I'm coming in. I'm like, okay, so the way you cook this is going to be dry. So, I'm like, yeah, but it's okay. Perfect example. I love lamb. It's one of my favorite dishes. And for my birthday, I had just gotten back from a trip seeing my mom. And Kevin was gracious enough to cook lamb. The lamb was bigger than our fryer. And our fryer does baking. I paid money to have a nice, good fire that does bake, broil, the whole 9 yards. And it got stuck to the top. And so I lovingly said to him, I said, next time, honey, crock pot. Oh, yeah. I mean, and he looked up a recipe online that he could do in the Ninja and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. I just didn't evaluate the size.
Here's what I didn't do. What are you, stupid? How idiotic can you be that you would put that? Can you not see that it's bigger than? I didn't do that. Now, I say this because there was a time in our marriage where I wasn't that harsh,
No.
but I was harsh.
Mm-hmm.
So when your spouse is harsh, remember F, forgiveness.
And forgive often.
And forgive with your whole heart.
Mm-hmm. Very.
G?
That is.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
G
Goofy.
is what we do on this episode on our podcast on a regular basis. We are goofy.
Goofy is what keeps us going.
Goofy is what keeps us insane.
Yep. Definitely.
And honesty. H is in this marriage thing is to be honest with each other.
Yep.
But again, be tactful.
And we'll wrap this episode up with this. No?
No, I'm going to forgive him because he's wrong. We're not wrapping it up quite yet. Go with invest.
Go with invest.
I is invest in your spouse. What does that mean?
That means to spend time with your spouse.
All right, I'll go with that.
That means to read your spouse.
Do you know what else it means?
What else?
In my mind, anyway. Don't take your spouse for granted. Don't live like Robyn does. I take him for very much granted, and because of that, he's left me and gone dog sitting in Delonica to remind me how much I need him.
Yeah.
No, invest time. You know, we didn't do this growing up. I am just full of mistakes tonight.
Yep.
Remember, number A, allow for mistakes. I'm being bold and being vulnerable with you all. Date nights. Do it.
Yeah.
Invest in time together away from the kids, and a date night isn't out with the boys and she comes along or a work event. Going for a walk can be a date. You know, just get away. And we have another past episode that talks about a lot of date ideas. So check that one out. Just do it. What in the tarnations do you mean by just do it?
Just do.
We ain't Nikes.
Just do it. Is just real simple. Just do these things. You know, don't overthink. Just do it, or just say it. Don't worry about how it might turn out.
So be the opposite of Kevin, is what he's saying.
Because there was a time when I would overthink.
All right. And we're going to end on this one. Keep your marriage close to the vest.
Yes.
Women, I'm speaking to you. I am one. I can say this. We have a tendency when we're mad at our husband to tell everyone and their grandmother about our issue. And we allow everyone and their grandmother to speak into our marriage. And then we end up in boiling water instead of hot.
Yeah.
Guys, same. You guys pick one or two friends, but sometimes it can get kind of...
Well, and granted, I don't do this, but I know guys that will go out with the guys for drinks after work. And
complain.
oh my gosh. and spill out the entire thing. She wants this, she wants that. I'm pulling overtime so that we can pay for this and that. And guys, that at the end of the day, that is going to end in such hot water, it's not funny.
So let me tell you something. I agree in having a close couple who you can go to, an older couple that you can go to.
Definitely.
Other than that, your marriage is between 3 people. The husband, the wife,
and God.
and God.
Definitely.
And if your best friend that you tell everything to is single, isn't married, please let her advice go in one ear and out the other, because she doesn't know what it's like.
No.
And she's not giving you sound advice.
No.
The best advice you can get is on your knees. So keep that marriage close to your vest. Keep it close to keep you guys close together.
Definitely.
Now, we're going to say goodbye. Whoa, hello. We're going to say goodbye for this episode. And part 2 of ABCs will be next episode. If you are enjoying our podcast, remember to
share,
like,
and subscribe.
Until next time.
Thanks for hopping on.